Shalom, shalom, mashpaka. Shalom, shalom. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Trumpet's Call. I'm AmarYaH. I pray that you are holding on to faith, amunah, and holding on to hope, tekuah, during these times. This is a special upload that I am making today as the Most High YAHUAH has given me instruction to release this word, this Dabar, that he granted to me earlier last month in August. I'm releasing it at this time as per his command, and I pray that as you listen, you will take heed to what he is saying and the preparations that he is encouraging us to make. The day is far spent. Many of the preparations should have been made already, and we should have already been seeking the Most High's face regarding the things that we need to do. So I pray that this message does not catch you flat-footed and in a position of being unprepared. I pray that you have done some of the things that the Most High has been speaking to us over the years, and that this is just a reminder to you to get ready. I will read the Dabar to you. Remember, Dabar is the Hebrew word for word or prophetic word. I will read it, and then I will give you some additional insights that the Most High granted to me as I began to ask questions regarding the things that are to come. Listen well and take heed to the words of the Most High YAHUAH. Dabar of YAHUAH, dated August 2nd, 2025. 2025 is your year to prepare and finalize preparations. In 2026, I step aside and allow the floodwaters of judgment to come rushing in. Create an ark of prayer. Cast your prayers upon the waters, and they will be attended to and answered after many days. Build a place of safety in and through your prayers and petitions of faith, amunah. When the darkness comes, I will be your light. I will be your fragrant aroma in the midst of darkness and stench. I am your portion. Employ me. I am your escape hatch. Open me. I am your intelligence. Take heed to me. All that you need will be provided in and through your fellowship with me through my Son. So now, children, turn off the distractions and attend to prayer. Do it now. It is crucial that you take your heads out of your phones, tablets, and video games and cast your gaze and fix your attention, your heart, on me. When the flood of judgment comes, it will be too late to get out as the waters choke out the cries for help. Seek me now. Utter prayers for a rescue now. Fast from this world now. Allow the constant busyness of Babylon to cease for you now. Do it now. For if you take heed to my words of warning, you will be spared during the coming destructions. Those who are distracted and lured away from me won't see what is coming before it knocks them down and takes them out. I am your portion. Apply me now. Claim me now. Seek me now. I sound the alarm. I sound the warning. Heaven is invading earth, and the judgments long overdue will rush in with a force that is unexpected and indescribable to mere men. For those of you who are overthinking it, don't. Cease and desist. Do what is needful and do it quickly. The time is running out. 2026 will bring major upheavals around the world. Your time of preparation is nearly at its end. Act quickly and get into the ark. Pray for my Han to be sufficient for you. Let go of those in your lives who are not walking toward me and with me. Remember Lot's wife. Those who do my will, they are your father, mother, sisters, brothers, and children. Prepare for great loss as the wheat is separated from the tares. Prepare to stand with the righteous in the final days. Prepare. Take heed and do it now. No more delays. Take heed, children. Take heed. The birth pangs have transitioned to active labor. Can you not see the agonizing cries of the earth as she pleads with me to remove the wicked from her? Can you not see the seas and the waves roaring? Can you not see the distress of nations and the threat of large-scale war? Do you have eyes to see? I have warned you for years now to prepare. In every conceivable way, I have spoken and demonstrated the need to prepare for what is to come. In my mercy, I have provided delays. There will be no more delay. My son will return, his eyes blazing with fire, and in his hand my terrible and swift sword, poised to judge and make war against my enemies. Whose side will you be on? Choose this day whom you will serve. Surrender all unto me, and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will direct your paths and lead you home. I asked the Most High, in what ways do we need to prepare that we have not prepared? And he responded, you must prepare for hardship. What is coming will not be easy to endure. AmarYaH is crucial. I want to define the word hardship as expressed in the American Heritage Dictionary of the English language. And the word hardship is a noun, and it means the condition of lacking necessities or comforts, privation or suffering. The word privation is in the sense of deprivation, meaning lack. Second definition, a thing or circumstance that causes ongoing or persistent suffering or difficulty. Number 3, that which is hard to bear, as toil, privation, injury, injustice, etc. So the Most High says, prepare for hardship, which means the situations and circumstances in the world will not be easy to endure. You may have all of the food and water that you need, but the situations will be difficult to endure. Remember Noah on the ark. He was safe on the ark, but the ark on the waves of judgment as it rolled and roiled and the animals bellowed and yelled and screamed and reacted to what was happening on the outside of the ark was very difficult for him to endure. He was terrified on the ark. He was safe, but the conditions made it very difficult. In the book of Jasher, Yashar, chapter 6, beginning at verse 24, and the sons of men approached in order to break into the ark, to come in on account of the rain, for they could not bear the rain upon them. And Yahuwah sent all the beasts and animals that stood around the ark, and the beasts overpowered them and drove them from that place. And every man went his way, and they again scattered themselves upon the face of the earth. And the rain was still descending upon the earth, and it descended 40 days and 40 nights, and the waters prevailed greatly upon the earth, and all flesh that was upon the earth or in the waters died, whether men, animals, beasts, creeping things, or birds of the air. And there only remained Noah and those that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed, and they greatly increased upon the earth. And they lifted up the ark, and it was raised from the earth. And the ark floated upon the face of the waters, and it was tossed upon the waters, so that all the living creatures within were turned about like pottage in a cauldron, or like oatmeal in a pot. And great anxiety seized all the living creatures that were in the ark, and the ark was like to be broken. And all the living creatures that were in the ark were terrified. And the lions roared, and the oxen lowed, and the wolves howled, and every living creature in the ark spoke and lamented in its own language, so that their voices reached to a great distance. And Noah, and his sons cried and wept in their troubles. They were greatly afraid that they had reached the gates of death. And Noah prayed unto YAHUAH, and cried unto him on account of this. And he said, O YAHUAH, help us, for we have no strength to bear this evil that has encompassed us. For the waves of the waters have surrounded us, mischievous torrents have terrified us, the snare of death have come before us. Answer us, O YAHUAH, answer us. Light up thy countenance toward us, and be gracious to us. Redeem us and deliver us. And YAHUAH hearkened to the voice of Noah, and YAHUAH remembered him. And a wind passed over the earth, and the waters were still, and the ark rested. And the fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. And the waters decreased in those days, and the ark rested upon the mountains of Ararat. And Noah, opened the windows of the ark. And Noah still called out to YAHUAH at that time, and said, O YAHUAH, who didst form the earth and the heavens and all that are therein, bring forth our souls from this confinement, and from the prison wherein thou hast placed us, for I am much wearied with sighing. And YAHUAH hearkened to the voice of Noah, and said to him, When thou shalt have completed a full year, thou shalt go forth. Noah and his family were safe on the ark, but it was not easy. They had to endure privations. They had to endure hardship like good soldiers. Though they were safe, their lives were not in jeopardy. It didn't feel that way. And the animals howled and lowed and bellowed and roared and were terrified. And Noah and his sons and his wife were terrified. They had to endure. Their amunah could not fail them. They prayed. And Abba is instructing us to pray prayers ahead of these events that are coming. He's instructing us to get ahead of the terror that we might feel as the arrows blaze by day and by night. And so the Most High is saying, prepare for hardship. He says, amunah, faith, is crucial. May we as wise virgins fill our lamps and take extra oil of amunah and of HaRuach, HaKadash Ruach. I also asked him, what specifically should we prepare for? And he responded with a list of several things, and I will read those things that he gave me. He said that we should be prepared for weather fluctuations, from cold to extreme cold to heat to extreme heat. Number 2, darkness or dimness, as the mechanisms used to hide the destroyer begin to fail. Number 3, flooding, worldwide and in various places and at various times. Flash flooding, in which flood waters could rise very quickly. He says, check the elevation where you are. Take heed if you live in a flood zone. Some of you may have to flee your homes if you do not plan in advance. So please take heed. Check your elevation. You want to be at least 300 feet above sea level. At least 300 feet. But in addition to that, in addition to being above sea level, you want to make sure that you're not in a flood zone or so near a water source, such as what happened in Texas when the waters began to rise, and it didn't matter that the elevation in the hill country of Texas was 900, 1,000 feet. It didn't matter, because as the flood waters began to flow, it didn't matter the elevation. It only mattered your proximity to the river. So be aware of where you are. And if you need to make adjustments and Move. Ask Abba. Get his guidance and let him show you if you need to move to a new location or if you just need to make preparations where you are. Number 4, power outages, sporadic and sustained. Make sure that you have what you need on hand to cook and have access to clean water and the ability to filter rainwater as needed. Number 5, earthquakes increasing worldwide, even in places not known to have earthquakes in the past. Number 6, sinkholes, the earth splitting and cracking apart. Number 7, chemical and gas emissions from beneath the earth. Number 8, increased volcanoes with pyroclastic flows. Number 9, sea levels rising. Number 10, increased storms with extreme thunder and extreme lightning. 11, increased crime and lawlessness as people with limited resources take them from others. 12, increased surveillance and heavy-handedness by governments as they establish some semblance of order before the extreme judgment comes. 13, famine and shortages. 14, water contamination. Prepare, he said, prepare. 15, increased and sustained fires around the world. And finally, number 16, Wi-Fi outages with no access to cash or banking. So these are just a few of the things that he gave me. This is not an exhaustive list. This is not all that there is to prepare for. This is just what I received, okay? I urge each of you to ask Abba, what should I be prepared for in my region or in my area? And do you want me to make a move? Ask him. We should have been asking him these questions all along, but especially now, given what he's saying about the timing that we're in, okay? And it doesn't mean that everything's going to fall apart completely and every judgment that's been known to man is going to happen in 2026. But he's saying that that's a year in which we will see something shift and something change. And he's giving us time to prepare. So we must prepare. May the Most High Baruch us, help us, keep us, protect us, guide us. And may he continue to speak to us regarding his will in the judgments to come. And may we find ourselves gathered home at the last trump. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, shalom, mashpachah. Shalom, shalom.